the ball drops, it lands like perfectly on his arm area. If he didn't move his arm, right, I don't think that would have been a problem.
That would be like ball to hand, right? Yeah.
Ball to hand, because he's standing there, he can't do anything, he can't get his arm the way.
Yeah, but this is he like that, right?
He went like that. He lifted it. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Futbol Kaki. I am your host Eldad and I am joined by my fellow Kaki bro, Paul. Paul, how you doing, bro?
I'm not bad, brother. Are you better from your last week's illness?
I have the residual cough still there, bro.
Yeah, bro, the residual cough. I still have it also.
See, you start coughing, you do the throat clearance already. I have the thing now itching already. Yeah. It's quite irritating.
I still managed to like go out visiting this weekend, not the first weekend. Yeah, but then yesterday I went to eat like Arnold's chicken, right? It's like totally regrets after that. Hey, but what is the myth? I don't understand. Why they say when you cough, right, you cannot eat chicken?
Got such a myth, man?
Bro, there is a myth, bro. The whole entire week, right, whenever I eat chicken, right, people keep scolding me. They say, why you coughing? Why you still eat chicken? I mean, apparently it's a myth or like a old wives' tale. They say when you cough, right, you cannot eat chicken.
This is the first time I heard this. I've never heard this before in my life.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Which don't make sense because the thing is that like in Western culture or other cultures, right, when you are sick, you get chicken noodle soup. It has chicken inside.
Yeah, but I think that's when you have like the cold or flu, you know.
But it's the same. If you have flu, you have cough.
But the cough, I don't know.
See, now both of us are coughing. Sorry.
Yeah. No, okay, nevertheless, I think at least we're better than last week, right?
Come on, bro. I mean, like, we're better than last week, right? Remember the stupid theory that I had last time when we were younger? He said that if you ever have a running nose, right, just order bak chor mee with extra chili.
I mean, that is a fair statement because it's like to open the gateway to clear your nose and everything. Right?
Correct. But then with cough, different stories. Like, I
hate cough the worst.
Everything just to clear the nose, right? My nose is fine. It's the cough that is irritating.
And someone like when you, like let's say the air is dry, right? Then you cough even more.
Yeah.
Right. Or like when you breathe in cold air or something by accident. Right?
No, it's weird because like when you're in a hot place, you're fine. But when it's a cold environment, like in office or aircon, you start coughing on it.
Yeah, that's why I don't know, bro.
I don't know. Hope both of us get better, right? But bro, I think, right, I gotta talk about something that I found quite interesting this week, right? And it's regarding football. I mean, aside from the fact that we're both like partially sick, I think we are getting better. The one that made me laugh until my cough started coming out, right, was that there is a new rule for one Mark Clattenburg, a former EPL referee, right? And I don't get this rule. Nottingham Forest has hired Mark Clattenburg, right, as a referee, analyst, and consultant.
For their club.
So the whole thing, right, is basically to help Nottingham Forest enhance their understanding of officiating and the relationships with match officials. Basically just trying to understand refereeing decision and mindset. This is because they already lodged a few complaints against PGMOL, right, which everybody knows, right, is just bad. They're not a good organization whatsoever because they're very inconsistent, right? But why do you hire a referee consultant?
No way, unless does he have is he a middleman between the club and like PGMOL or not?
I don't think so.
Because if it's not that, right, then there's no reason for him to be there.
No, okay, so the thing is that because this is the first time I've ever heard of a club doing this type of thing. So he's not technically part of PGMOL because he's not an EPL referee anymore.
Yeah, I said like maybe he's like a representative to go and like voice the concerns and whatever issues they have to PGMOL. Yeah, because they know them better, right? Plus, Howard Webb is the PGMOL head, right?
Yeah.
So it's like all his friends and all that lah. But it's a very weird role and I don't think there is a need for it lah.
I don't understand it. And honestly, right, the two of us, right, we have our fair share of referees that we don't like, right? But I think both of us actually, when we see Mark Clattenburg last time as a referee, right, we will be like, okay, it's gonna be fair.
Yeah, as in compared to like the different Anthony Taylor and what's the other one? The botak one?
Paul Tierney?
No, the other one. The retired already.
Isn't it Howard Webb?
The very dramatic one.
I'm not sure, bro. I can't recall. The ball one, what? David Ellery?
No, the other one. Mark Riley. Is it Mark Riley?
Mike Riley, a bit of...
Mike something. Referee Mike something.
Mike Riley, yeah.
Mike Dean, bro.
Mike Dean. Bro. No,
Mike Dean
okay. Sorry.
The show one, right?
I don't think it's Mike Riley, right? But, I mean, I have my fair share of, like, referees I hate is Michael Oliver. 100%. Yeah. Well, I cannot stand Michael Oliver. But
do you see that day the Liverpool versus Brentford? Bro, if you go and see this Andy Robertson, right, he totally just run into the back of Ivan Toney, right? No penalty, no VAR at all. And guess who was the referee?
Mike Oliver.
Yeah. I see, even though Liverpool was 3-0 up lah, but it's like I feel it's very unfair for if you don't give calls like that.
Bro, he's a horrible referee lah.
Yeah, I really don't get it, man. At the end of the day, I would, like you said, I think different referees, different game on.
Yeah, but I mean, back to this, right? Like, I don't really understand this appointment. I mean, even if it's a bridge, right? It's like, why am I paying somebody to do this at this point in time?
Yeah, it means it just shows as a club you don't understand the laws of the game.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe they do this right, hoping that what my original statement was that he could be the middleman to the club and BGMO.
Right. But what's the objective? Like, let's say for example, is to understand officiating. Right? So you're what? Trying to get the players to understand the referee mindset. Like,
or like maybe certain decisions that go against them, right? Then
yeah,
it's basically for him to explain to them lah, like why certain decisions don't go your way. But end of the day, right, is if you look at it, it's still own self check own self lah. So he will probably just back the referee up and like justify why they give whatever reason that they gave lah.
Correct. And the thing is that even if they come in, right, wouldn't Mark Clattenburg have a certain bias towards Nottingham Forest? Even if, let's say, for example, in the situation that
as in like you are paying me, I will just tell you whatever you want to hear.
Correct. It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, and the best part is he's not even a referee anymore. He's like he has nothing to do with being a referee anymore. Right?
He went to do something with the Saudi league for officiating, right? When he left EPL.
But it's nothing to do with the EPL, like FA referee and PGMOL, right?
No. He the only time I saw him referee was when he do the sideman charity, with the sideman and UD All-Stars charity game.
Yeah.
Then he go and fight with speed.
Yeah, but very weird, very, very weird appointment. I don't understand how it works. And it's the first time I've ever seen something like that.
Yeah, bro. I think this is the first. I think this is a question mark to everybody, right? But we're going to move. There will be a refereeing question I will ask you later in one of the matches, right? So let's just talk about to this week's episode. And what we are going to cover today is, of course, two games, which is, of course, Manchester City versus Chelsea, which was our match of the week last week, how this affects the title race. And then, of course, we're going to talk about the battle for fourth. Luton Town versus Manchester United. United win 2-1. Man City and Chelsea draw 1-1. But for Man United, right, it's the stakes that are high because Spurs did drop points and they are fighting for fourth place. So we're going to look at these two games. And then, of course, we have our match of the week, which, of course, is Arsenal versus Newcastle. Newcastle, they are treading lightly, trying to fight for the Conference League position in 7th place. But anything or any misstep can actually go downhill, right? And plus, Arsenal is in hot form right now. 11 goals in 2 games. Bro, 11 goals in 2 games. That's quite insane. So, yep. Let's get into this, bro. You ready?
Let's go, brother.
All right. So now, to begin this week's episode, we are going to review the Manchester City versus Chelsea game. Final score was 1-1. This game was at the Etihad. Of course, Chelsea took the lead through a Raheem Sterling goal, and then Rodri came out with the equalizer with 7 minutes to go, about the 83rd minute. City dropped points, which essentially made them lose their advantage of having their one game in hand. Because even if they win now, what's going to happen is that they are going to be
1 point
behind Liverpool.
It's not the end of the world, for sure.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world, and it's 1 point. It's a 1 point game, so it's still very. Yeah. You just change hands lah. Like whoever will be top of the league for the rest of the season.
Correct, and they are going to play Brentford lah this coming Tuesday night in England, Wednesday morning in Singapore lah. So that will mean that they will have played their game in hand. If they do beat Brentford, right, they will be going 1 point ahead of Arsenal lah. So essentially, what will happen is that there will be a 1 point gap between first and second, and there will be a 1 point gap between second and third. This is a 3-way title race based on what has happened over the weekend. Arsenal and Liverpool both won their games. But bro, I want to check with you, right? Was this a case of City dropping points, or was this a case of Chelsea gaining a point?
I think it's both. City were not clinical enough, and Chelsea played well enough to warrant a draw. Actually, to be honest, they could have won. Chelsea. Yeah, they defended until 82 minutes.
Yeah, bro. I do feel right like that. Chelsea, they were able to do what they do well in a sense where they use City's high line against them. They counter attack a lot. But the only thing is that Chelsea were also wasteful lah. in their
But their
chances.
defense were good, bro. You really
Yes.
got to give it to them. Yeah. Disasi and Cowell, right?
Yep. And I think they did well, right? But bro, this game Erling Haaland.
Yeah, but I say, do you know something? No, actually, before the game, right, his grandmother passed away.
Ah.
So I don't know. I think it sort of have to give a bit of an impact to him lah. I mean, like if you saw the end of the game, right, they zoom in on his face, right. His face really don't look like he's okay, you know. Like he just like push the camera away.
Yeah, I understand. But I mean, regardless of the situation, right, let's just talk about the football itself, because I understand that even though there is a personal aspect to his performance, right, he's still Erling Haaland. There's a certain aspect.
Yeah, so like the I think they had 10 shots on goal, and like they only like converted one, and like he missed the open header.
He missed 2, bro.
Yeah, 2 open headers, and it's like on any other day, he'll just like score a brace like that, just like that.
Correct. He had the one in the first half where he totally skies the header. He had another one in the second half where it was from a cross right from the wing, right? Then absolutely right, open header, bro. Like if he's on target, it's a goal. Either side of the keeper, he just misses he just totally doesn't get it on target.
But this game was filled with a lot of controversy, I feel lah.
No, there was. We'll talk about later lah. But there's one other chance he also missed was when they got the ball, Foden crossed the ball, right? Then he totally just miskicked the ball and it just fly out.
Yeah.
The one
So
where
like,
any other day you think like, okay, he's gonna score.
Yeah, it's like normally you would think that he was score. I would like to think that there were other reasons for his, like maybe he wasn't focused that well, you know, like not 100% focused.
So you rather give him benefit of doubt lah.
Yeah, because you know his quality or not. But you cannot discount the fact that Chelsea did play well. I feel that they did play well as compared to their past 2-3 games.
Yeah. So I would say this like I look at it more towards
City. I would say
City
maybe
dropping.
like Chelsea earning also lah.
I would say City drop points because also Chelsea, right, like they could have won. Ederson saved them with the double save. Nicholas Jackson missed a 1-on-1 . Raheem Sterling scores the opening goal, right? And it's very rare that you see Raheem Sterling that composed in front of goal.
Yeah, he's the kind that will score 1 out of 10.
Yeah, that's not. And the funny part was that when Raheem Sterling scored, right, it was literally right identical to the Nicholas Jackson chance that actually happened earlier. Same way, the ball down the right flank, right. City back down on the counter trying to chase back, right. Square ball, right. Nicholas Jackson missed the 1-on-1, but Sterling composed himself, got the ball past Ederson for a quick snap. But there was controversy in this game, also involving Raheem Sterling, right? Bro, I gotta ask you this question, right? When Sterling and Walker collided in the box, right, was there a penalty?
I think it's I don't know bro. This I think some referees will give, some won't give, right? But I think it was I think the second one was more of a penalty than this one.
We talk about that one.
Yeah. I feel that this one is like 50-50.
Because I thought it was a collision, right? But when they come back together, right, Sterling's leg went into the back of Walker's leg.
Yeah, I see now because you know how VR nowadays, right, where they would like to slow motion everything. Yep. But if you actually see in like full thing, it's like maybe just like a minor collision. It's like a collision lah, but it's like a 50-50 chance, you know.
Like there's no malice in the tackle or anything like that. They just collided.
It's just it's just like like shoulder to shoulder, something like that. Yeah, it's just an unfortunate incident lah. Yeah, so maybe that one don't give also can, you know.
But the part that I didn't understand was that they gave the foul against City. Which technically, if it's a 50-50, right, the play should just carry on.
They just need to, I think maybe they just need to justify like, it's not a penalty call and it's the other decision, you know, goes to the other team.
Correct. So we move on from that, right? So City, technically, they claim they were denied a penalty. Dying parts of the game, Rodri scores an equalizer after what I call a FIFA goal or a FUT goal. It really just deflect, bounce, shoot, deflected, goal.
Yeah, I saw that though, yeah.
It's a very
Rodri coming in again, clutch.
Yeah, Rodri coming in again in the clutch for the rescue, right? But the part that I think you were referring to earlier, right, and the biggest controversy of this game, right, was at the end of this game match, Chelsea were trying to clear the ball out. City were trying to just try to get the winner, right? The ball came in, there was a header of Disasi, that the ball went up, and it landed on Cowell's hand, the arm there, right? And then you can literally see Cowell knock the ball like forward.
Like he scooped the ball. Anyway, scooped the ball, right?
Yeah, correct. So when you saw it, right, in slow motion, right, was it a penalty to you or not?
I think penalty lah. I look at it straight away, I think it was penalty.
Correct. I also thought it was a penalty. I was shocked. So when the whole thing happened, right, and they went to VAR say no penalties, yeah.
Yeah, so what is their justification for not giving? Because if you saw right, his left hand was pulling the DS shirt behind. So that's one like a mini infringement already. Then that same hand is like scooping the ball, you know.
Bro, the ball changed direction.
Yeah. And it's like so obvious it's like that, you know?
Yeah. So like my initial reaction was like, he lifted his arm.
He
So
lifted the
ball
arm, right? Yeah.
You lift the arm. If
not the
ball,
not the ball come, right? Yeah.
Correct. So the thing is that if you look at it initially, right, the ball drops, it lands like perfectly on his arm area. If he didn't move his arm, right, I don't think that would have been a problem.
That would be like ball to hand, right? Yeah.
Ball to hand. Because he's standing there, he can't do anything, he can't get his arm the way.
Yeah, but this is he like that, right?
He went like that. He lifted it.
Penalty for sure.
So if you lift it, right, like to me, whether or not you like Man City or not, right, and both of us don't like Man City.
I just want a fair game, right? You know, I just like to see fair calls and fair results. And like, yeah, especially when it comes to referee, you are supposed to be like fair and just. How can you like say that is not a penalty? You know?
Yes, they said not a penalty, and VAR ruled it as not a penalty. I don't get it.
Bro, it's because they support what? The on-field decision. Like I said already, bro. If he gave penalty at that time, right, then the VAR will back it up. Say, okay, yeah, that's a penalty.
Correct. Because they scared of controversy again already, right?
Yeah, exactly. They already have one with Liverpool, and not as in I don't want to be like insinuate anything but you can see like Liverpool are benefiting so much from like going like the previously when Klopp went public about the referees.
Yeah.
I really can see the amount of decisions they get is different. It's like different compared to before that saga, you know.
Yeah, I agree. So in the end, right, this actually affects the outcome of the game. I think for both of us, right, we are more concerned about refereeing decisions affecting the outcome of a game and having a direct influence, right, rather than actual instance of when the call is issued, right. Like basically, like we had this discussion at the start earlier in the season. It was the Spurs against Man City. The Simon Hooper go and call back the the
advantage play, right?
The advantage play. He go and call back that one. Then you see it's clear on goal. Jack Grealish clear goal 1-on-1.
He was already 1-on-1. Then he called back. I say advantage play. Then in a way, Man City now also getting the short end of the stick. I feel
Yeah, but it is what it is Like it's a situation where you go like, but this one is just outright blatant. There is no way that is not a penalty. That's a blatant handball.
Yeah, I agree, bro.
So I feel like Chelsea got lucky.
Like despite playing well, right? But at the end they got lucky
They got lucky.
The referee helped them. Yeah.
Despite playing well, right? But I also say that the reason why I say that City dropped points is because City didn't help themselves. If they had gotten their shots on target,
if Haaland scored a header, then they wouldn't have to rely on this like penalty shot or this.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's like for City, it's like you cannot say that this is a thing because you wasted your chances. Right?
Yeah, but maybe it was like you said that it's a very tight game that like you need every call to go your way, you know.
Yeah.
And then it's like when it's like rightfully taken away from you, it's so you feel the injustice. Yeah, it's damn annoying.
It's annoying. But what can they do? The game ended 1-1. City wasted their chances.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't think it's the end of the world for Man City.
It's not. It's not.
Because it's not a loss. Yeah, so
it's not. I won't say even if it's a loss, right? It's because the gap between the top three is so tight.
It's just within 1-2 points, right? Yeah.
Is it within 1-2 points, right? That if you just gain that 1 point, right, that 1 point might save you in the long term.
Yeah. And we all know like City, you don't celebrate too early when you are ahead of City, right?
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. That's the thing I wanted to say.
Correct. So in the end, right, what happens is that with this one, City lose their advantage at the top. If they had won this game, right, they would have been clear of Liverpool, right? But because they drew, Liverpool will actually be a point ahead, if I'm not mistaken. Liverpool will be a point ahead if City beat Brentford. And then Arsenal will be 1 point behind City. Yeah, so this heats up to be a very interesting title race. And plus, of course, they still have to play one another.
Yeah, which is quite soon, bro. I think match week 28, which is about like 10 March, they will be playing each other. I think that will be the decider.
Correct. So what's happening is that City's games is after they play Brentford, they're playing Man City, Bournemouth at this weekend, right? The week after the FA Cup,
so it'll be Man U and Liverpool.
It's Man U, then it's Liverpool, then it's Brighton, then it's Arsenal. So they will sweep us away for sure. Don't worry. Yeah, but
their big game is against Liverpool.
Their big game is against Liverpool and Arsenal because if let's say Liverpool win their games, right, and Arsenal lose, if they lose this, is gonna have a dire consequences, right? So they have to at least win one, or at least draw.
Yeah. I do feel they will come back from this one draw from Chelsea. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think so also, because it is Man City, it is March. The moment March comes,
Haven't much yet, bro.
Haven't much yet, bro.
February, yeah.
The moment March comes, is different. It's a different story altogether already, right? All right, so with that, we conclude this portion. Anything else to add regarding this game?
Yeah, not the end of the world. City, relax.
Yeah, I agree.
See,
so now let's move on to the other side of Manchester. Luton Town and Manchester United at Kenilworth Road. Man United come out 2-1 victors against Luton Town, right? With 2 goals from Rasmus Højlund in the first 7 minutes. But bro, Man United made it hard for themselves, yeah.
Bro, at 2-0, I thought it was like, okay, maybe this is the first chance we can, the first time in this season that we can like maybe score like 5, you know.
Which we should have.
Yeah, bro, I like this is why I don't like this Man United team. When everything is going well, right? Everybody just wants to play for themselves. It's like, let me just stress it, for themselves. And it's so irritating, right, that we didn't even need to stress ourselves to like grind out a 2-1 win, you know. This game could have easily been like 3-0 with finish, you know.
Even like Ten Hag called them out.
Yeah.
He said that this should have been an easy victory, but we made it difficult for ourselves. And it's true, because like, for example, there was barely any passing inside the 6-yard area, right, between the front 3 attackers. They all use one another as a decoy, right, just to try to get a shoot, right. When the shot of the ball going in, right, from where they took the shot, right, is a very low percentage shot.
Yeah, and I have to say, right, this Garnacho and Rashford, right, bro, I don't know why, yeah. Like I feel that Ten Hag should just impose, like, if you don't pass, like you say, like, if you don't pass to Højlund, right, that's it, you're out, you know. Yeah, they should implement that with like immediate effect.
Correct, I agree, right, but I do think, right, that of the 2 yesterday, Garnacho was worse.
Yeah, as in, bro, Rashford also. How many times he took one shot when he went off target, yes.
Yeah.
The other one he shoot on target, but come on, what are the odds of you scoring that, you know? Yeah. When the keeper is like directly in front of the keeper.
Correct. And the thing is that he could have laid off to Garnacho, but then the thing is that Garnacho slowed down his run. So by the time the thing come ready, the defender already caught up. It's as if Garnacho knows that Rashford's gonna shoot.
Yeah, that's why. So he just like, let me just get into my position. Yeah, you know.
Let me just get into my position and just go, right. So,
but yeah, I agree. Garnacho was worse yesterday, even though he assisted lah. But then his decision making was horrible lah.
Bro, it was horrible,
absolutely horrendous.
It was bad. Like,
I have to say, like, he still ran until the 90th minute. So
no, I never doubt Garnacho's work ethic.
It's the decision making.
It's the decision making, because like, let's say for example, right, the clear cut one is when Rashford gets the ball, right, he plays a perfect through ball, right, like a Rooney type of through ball, right, that you didn't expect from Marcus Rashford, right. Garnacho's 1-on-1 with the keeper, bro.
Yep. In that situation, it's composed and then just shoot into goal, right?
You know what? Okay, I ask you, right, before you say it, what annoyed you about that whole thing, that whole sequence?
He tried to round the keeper. He cut back and he didn't pass, right? He still tried to shoot after that.
Correct. You know what annoyed me? Okay, he rounded the keeper fair. The worst part was the ball bounced back to him, right? He could have shot it first time.
No, like maybe I saw that part also, but maybe just trying to like get it under control, you know?
Correct. But the thing is that he could have shot it first time, right? Just finesse it round the defender, right? It's a goal already. It's like the first thing that came to mind when I was thinking about it, right, was that, remember there was the game against Aston Villa in 2006. The one where Posco scored the crazy volley.
Yep.
Everybody forgets, right, that Ronaldo scored a goal that was very similar to this. In a sense,
he shot, then rebound, and shoot again, right?
He shot, then rebound, right? Then immediately, right, no instinct, just first time shoot again. Whereas, like, why do you need to take a second touch? To me, right, if you take a second touch inside the box, you're only inviting pressure.
Yeah, you're letting them come back to defend and all that, right?
Correct. So
yeah, so they don't know how, they're not clinical enough to kill, you know?
Yeah.
But I really cannot take it, bro. It's like 2-0, 2-1, then 1-on-1. We were 1-on-1 4 times yesterday, yes. And we converted 0. Correct. As in, only the Højlund first goal lah. But other than that, I think Bruno had 2 1-on-1s. Garnacho had 2 1-on-1s as well, if I'm not wrong.
No.
Bruno, or is it Højlund 1, Bruno 1? Bruno 2, Højlund 1, Garnacho 1.
Bruno 1 only. They all had 1 only.
Bruno had the other one, what? He got the ball from the mistake, remember? Then he shoot wide. He shoot just past the post, remember?
I won't really consider that a 1-on-1. I would just say that's a wasted chance.
Yeah, but he had the whole goal to shoot. He still shoot.
Højlund had 2 1-on-1.
Yeah, the other one, the keeper save, right?
The other one, the keeper save. But that one is he either side of keeper he scores lah. But that one is very short knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, but nevertheless, I just feel that we were damn lucky to win.
Yes. And the best part is, right, Højlund scores again.
On his own. No, actually that one is who passed to him? Garnacho passed to him.
Bro, Garnacho shot the ball.
The first goal
No, the first goal is Bell.
Yeah, Garnacho passed to him.
But Garnacho passed to him lah. But it was a defender mistake. Then
the second one was a shot. Then he chased the ball in.
And the thing is that I just saw something, right? I just want to say, Garnacho also Højlund rounded the keeper, but Højlund he narrowed the angle.
The moment he get past, he straight away shoot. That's like turn shoot. He don't try to turn, then take one more touch, then shoot again.
Yeah, it's like one motion, right?
Like a Kai Havertz kind of thing.
Right. But bro, the fact that Rasmus Højlund has scored 6 goals in 5 games with no help whatsoever.
Yeah. He's more of a striker than I feel that Rashford is. So, but I really don't understand this Rashford. Like, you see the 75, the 80 minute, the short video I show you, he just let Ross Barkley run around him. Like, without, then he was like doing his half-hearted pressing again.
Yeah, lor.
So, I'm just saying, like, with all the praise Rashford can get, like, this is how he is. This is his true personality and his true, like, work ethic.
Yeah, correct. I mean, bro, we should have killed this game easily.
I agree, bro. Easy. But nevertheless, I feel that unnecessary pressure, unnecessary stress to the players. Like, I think most of them played 90 minutes.
Yeah, for absolutely no apparent reason, right? And I also think the midfielders yesterday, Casemiro very ill-disciplined.
He keep like committing too much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I think Harry
Maguire's was okay. Yeah.
Maguire one was just unlucky because the one where Collins tried to get past him, right? He just like they just bang into one another.
Yeah, that one no choice. That one I gotta get. Then you see Luke Shaw injured, bro. Luke Shaw injured again. I feel that we should prioritize the left back this summer. I think cannot we cannot leave another season there where he's like half the season injured again. Then Malacia also it's not even helping the case.
Yes, but before we move on to like the where United stand, right? Andre Onana, what are you doing?
Yeah, he come out already. He still never.
I mean, jump at the ball, try to push the ball. Why you jump up, bro? That goal shouldn't even have been a goal.
Yeah, I also got to think to myself, like, if he stay on the line, then maybe he can save it. But then I get it lah. Like, if it's like a 50-50 ball, you try to get it.
Yeah, but go and put your hands up. Why you go and jump like you intending him? You trying to save the shot?
No comments, bro. Oh no.
I don't understand his skill set.
The idea is there. The idea is to play him as like an Edison role,
Yeah, but his passes are not accurate.
No, it's not that his passes. It's not that he cannot kick a ball. It's that there is nobody to receive the ball. In the Inter Milan 5-3-2, right, the wing backs are so far wide, right, they can receive the ball.
Yeah, that one.
Where is our wing backs? Right, just like close to him, So he will have to square to them. And out of Rashford and Garnacho, right, both of them have like totally zero like aerial threat to header a ball.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so like so many times he tried to long ping the ball, right? It still stays in play. It's just that it doesn't reach them. They don't receive it, so that's why the pass accuracy is not as good,
Yeah.
It's because nobody can receive the ball. If like maybe got Valencia or like Ashley Young, they maybe can. I think Valencia will be able to receive them.
This is where it is lah. Currently, right, with Spurs dropping points and Man United actually winning, they have actually closed the gap between 6th and 5th lah. So currently, right, United are only 3 points behind Spurs, right, 5 points behind Aston Villa.
Ooh, that's not too bad, but don't get too ahead of ourselves.
No, I'm not going
to
get too ahead of ourselves, right? But the thing is that why we are okay is because we are 6 points ahead of Brighton with the same amount of match played.
Yep.
So we are essentially fighting for 4th lah, because a 5 point gap between 6th and 5th, right? And then Spurs, right, is only a 3 point gap. So if let's say Aston Villa or Spurs drop points, right, and we win, we have a chance to get Champions League. Don't bother about top 3. It's now fighting for 4th already lah.
As in, like, now with a 5 point gap, that is our realistic goal lah.
Yes, it's a realistic goal.
I think that's the only best case scenario that can happen now.
Correct. 5 point gap is a realistic goal, right? And Spurs, they lost to Wolves. So essentially, right, what happens is that it's a 3 point gap. So if let's say Spurs drop points again, right, we actually close up the gap really lah.
Yeah.
But our goal difference is crap lah, so doesn't matter already. We have to win
By
on
points, yeah.
We have to win by points. So with that, right, is the battle for fourth to look into this, right? And it's going to be interesting because now we have a battle for the title and we have a battle for the last position in the Champions League to see where it goes. I would say Aston Villa and Spurs are out of title contention already because the gap is...
I think Aston Villa still can, but they need to... They need a lot of... I mean, because it's not over until it's over, right?
Correct. Because if let's say City win, then Arsenal will go to third, right?
They are still 6 points behind.
6 points
Arsenal,
behind.
which is just 2 games, I feel, It's not like 8 points, Like last year, Arsenal was ahead of City by 8 points.
Correct. But the thing is that 6 points is okay, but you're talking about another 8 to 9 points behind Chelsea, behind like...
in terms of staying with the pack, then I think it's not as bad. But in terms of challenging, then they need to win like almost every game now.
Yeah, but I think in terms of realistically, right, they're battling for fourth with Spurs and United. I think that's the more realistic thing to look at.
Yeah. I don't think they will be able to win the league also lah.
Yeah, correct. So we shall see. Man United's next few game is Fulham and then Man City after the FA Cup.
Yep.
Yep, we shall see lah. Let's just look at this. Moving forward. So now we are going to our match of the week. It is Arsenal versus Newcastle. Arsenal are currently in top form, having scored 11 goals, right? But bro, Newcastle United currently standing in 8th position, 7 points behind Man United in 6th, 1 point behind Brighton. But bro, they are 1 point ahead of West Ham, and they are 2 points ahead of Wolves and Chelsea. So if they lose, they could drop to like 11th.
Yep.
And if you drop to 11, I don't know how, bro. Like, what's the justification for keeping Eddie Howe after this? And plus,
No idea,
right,
bro.
you must
Plus, maybe like certain things don't work out. Like his players are injured and or suspended.
Plus, also you must understand, your sporting director is likely leaving Newcastle already.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. But they don't look the same like last year, lah. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
at the start of the season, maybe still can. Like we were still saying that maybe they can still like maintain top 5, maybe, right?
Correct. But they're losing.
Yeah.
They lost 10 games already.
They lose a lot. Yeah, they're losing quite a bit of ground. Like the game against Bournemouth, they should have won, but they dropped even more points. Then before that, also they lost to, they won Nottingham. Then they drew Luton 4-4. Also remember?
Yeah,
they're dropping too many points. They shouldn't be in this position.
They've won 2 of their last 5, but they've drawn 2 and they lost 1.
Yeah, so, that's not a top 5, top 6 kind of form.
No, it's not. And to be really frank, right, like I feel like Wolves is in better form than Newcastle. Brighton is in decent form after absolutely destroying Sheffield United. West Ham's form is picking up. Chelsea, I think with the momentum that they've had, right, they're going by Chelsea, they're volatile. So it's different. So of all the teams, right, Newcastle's form is the worst.
Yeah. And yeah, I think Callum Wilson also injured for quite a long time. He tore his pectoral muscle.
Oh, that's hard. Your chest muscle. A lot of your...
But yeah, I think I think with the form Arsenal is in, right? But Newcastle still remains the team that beat Arsenal this season.
Yeah, correct.
One of the teams, even though they lost 4 times.
Correct. So, I mean, we shall see.
I mean, like, if they want to make a statement, right, this is the game to do it, I feel.
Yes.
They have to, they have to show up. Yeah.
But the thing is that I foresee that Arsenal's form, right, they're gonna wipe the floor of Newcastle.
That's what you say with City and Chelsea.
That's true. But remember the last time, right? The last time these 2 teams faced off, there was a lot of controversy.
Yeah. So and this time it will be at the Emirates, right? So maybe they will try to make it a fair game. I don't know.
Maybe. It's sad, bro, because before we move on to predictions, I just want to chime in one thing. I just want to see whether you agree or not. Like, the fall for Newcastle is bad. Like, you're going from Champions League team, right, to now fighting for Conference League. And you may not even get Conference League.
No, it's like from Champions League to potentially 11th place by the end of this weekend.
Yeah. And Conference League is like the more positive thinking.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. But it all went wrong for them this season, I feel.
Yeah. It's not good. Then plus also, like, Dan Ashworth likelihood is going to Man United. His place on gardening leave already. Means that likelihood is...
He's just clearing leave now.
You're getting paid, but you're like kind of like in limbo. Means that you're not working. So it means that your structure, everything that you're seeing is not going the way that you thought it would be, which is a shame. So, bro, I think Arsenal, you don't really have much to say, right?
Actually, it's quite insane. 2 games, 11 goals. I think it's quite a sick form. And after they beat Liverpool, right, 3-1. Then after imagine winning Liverpool 3-1, right? Then you score 11 goals. You are putting a very strong statement.
And they won their last 5 games.
Yeah, but
it's Arsenal.
Yeah, they tend to like over celebrate. I feel Don't you feel,
bro? Last year
they over celebrated, bro. Yeah.
Last year, right, the over celebration that I couldn't take, right, was when the Aston Villa one, Jorginho shoot the ball right off the back, thing that they roll in, right, they celebrate like they want to lead that. I'm like, bro,
it's not over. Relax. Yeah, that's what I told my Arsenal friend. He was like, 8 points. I think more or less should be okay. I say, bro, I think you don't talk so soon. You just see what happens,
Yeah, but also it's because I feel they are the dark horse in this title race because they've only been through the title run in once.
No, it's like, okay, now it's easier. I think now they will try not to make the same mistakes last year. And this year, right, everybody deemed Liverpool as a favourite.
Yeah.
So, but they are still in contention within like 1-2 points, right? So the attention is not so much on them until you see this Arsenal officially take the lead, right? Then that's where the pressure will come back on them. I feel.
Yeah, but I don't think
if they are still within like 2-3 points, they are say, okay, we are still chasing the pack. We are still chasing. We are still in contention of the title. It's until the point where they overtake, when they start to be in the lead again, right? That's where I think the pressure will mount on them.
Yeah, but I also think that if let's say you really just look at it, right, like City and Liverpool have been going at it for years in a title running, right?
So it's like title experience, right?
It's title experience because if you're the third one, right, you're still a dark horse, because you've only been a title running once. Whereas Liverpool
and you don't know whether you can do it, right? That's the big doubt. It's like you never done it before. You don't know whether you can actually really win the title.
Liverpool have done it. City do it all the time. So it's for them, for the two of them, it's like, okay, I can win the title. But for
it's just when I choose when to pick the form or this, right? Yeah.
Correct. So and they go down to the last day of the season so many times already. Even last season also. No, two seasons ago.
2 seasons ago, bro.
2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. Okay. All right. So to move on, let's do our match predictions, right? So before we predict this game, right, we just have to do a small recap about our match prediction score. Basically, last week, right, we predicted Man City to win the game. Yes. But Paul predicted a 2-0 victory. I predicted a 3-0 victory for both of us predicted for Man City. But because it's a 1-1 draw, Paul gets the point. Literally because, right, they scored less than 2 goals.
Yeah, that's... Your score not so really sick.
My score was...
A bit further away. My score was
attainable.
Further away, yeah.
But it was still attainable if Haaland had scored the goals, right? So now, currently where we are between the Futbol Kaki match prediction showdown is that we are tied at 7-7.
Cannot get away from each other.
We cannot get away from each other, yes. And just to recap, right, the price, of course, is either a $70 gift at minimum or a $70 dinner to the loser. So, bro, now we are tied at 7-7, right? The stakes are higher now. What is your score prediction? Arsenal and Newcastle.
I say 3-1.
3-1 to Arsenal?
Yeah.
Alright. 3-1 to Arsenal.
Try to every time I predict 0-0, I never score one. Actually, every time I predict the other team to score 0, they will score. Except for that one time.
Okay. I am going to predict a draw.
Wow. Okay, that's a good prediction.
I'm gonna go with
0-0, 1-1 or what?
I'm gonna go with 1-1. Because I find that when they play bigger teams, Newcastle tend to do okay.
Yeah, I do think so. And
but then again, we say that about Chelsea. It also didn't turn out the way it turned out roughly around there. But I feel that Newcastle, right, there's just this edge about them. The only difference is that they're playing away from home. Their away form is crap.
Yeah, if it's home game, then my prediction will be different.
Correct. So but I'm just gonna throw it this way. I'm gonna predict 1-1, right? So take card. If Arsenal win, right, you get a point already.
Yep.
If Newcastle win, then how?
Then we see the score lah. If it's like 1-0, that kind of you win.
Yeah. Okay. We shall see. So
I think if it's a Newcastle win, you win automatic. Because vote Arsenal win.
Correct. Okay. So to see that. So our predictions are, of course, Paul predicts a 3-1 win to Arsenal over Newcastle. I predict a 1-1 draw. So, bro, before we conclude this episode, do you have anything else to add?
Yes, brother. F1 is back this year. This weekend.
I am looking forward.
Today is Monday, right? Wednesday is the first day of testing.
Yes. As a Ferrari fan, I hope it's good. But you know the rib, right? Very funny.
What's the
The car design for Red Bull, right, is Mercedes design.
Bro, the back engine thing, right?
The back engine cover and the side pod. Can you imagine, right? If Red Bull wins a championship with that design?
No, then I saw the Mercedes looks like last year's Red Bull, right? So they in a way they change designs.
There's a meme what they say that everybody is copying the Red Bull design from last year. And then suddenly Red Bull comes up with another one that copies Mercedes design. Then everyone's like, huh?
Yeah, but I saw the side of the car near the camera there.
Yeah,
it's really like a different kind of
the shape of the car is totally
really
different, bro.
Different, yeah.
It's different from last year's Red Bull, right? So
then
it looks more like a Mercedes.
Up, right? Instead of flat, it's up down, right?
Correct. It looks more like a Mercedes, like the
okay, but Mercedes. I think Adrian Newey probably for him to make such a big change, right? I think maybe this design is a better. I don't know. It will probably mean it's a better design.
But it may be a better design, right? But it also might be just testing to see whether or not this might work for the next regulation change or not. Because to be honest, right?
Can they just revert back or not? Like if this design no can, right?
Can.
If within their budget lah.
It's within their budget lah. Because at the end of the day, right, if you look at it, they are still going to have the situation where most teams their car design for next season is going to be the same as this year.
Oh, so this Red Bull try to put this one first.
Yes. Because
if this one fail, then just use last year's design.
Go a thing, right? Then you focus on 2026. Because from what I understand, right, if let's say whoever wins the championship this year, next year they're just gonna die. They're gonna tank. Then 2026 is gonna be the new regulation change, right? So it's like this year.
Or like Red Bull feels that the last year design can still win one more like title this year.
I would think so because, bro,
for them to make, they usually don't make such a big change, right?
No, usually no. Not especially in terms of a car design change. Because
if this design works, then they have two like working designs, right?
And the best part is that Mercedes, they just threw back Mercedes design in their face.
Yeah, if you cannot win, let me show you how to win with this.
Let me show you how to do it. Then Mercedes like, oh.
Or like I take your base design and refine it, right?
Yes, correct. All right, okay. Ken bro, so before we conclude the episode, you got anything else to add other than F1 is back?
I think this weekend is also the EFL Cup final.
Liverpool Chelsea, right?
I hope Chelsea win, man. You want Liverpool win, bro? Liverpool fans were like shitting on us last year. They say, "Oh, y'all win Mickey Mouse Cup. Y'all celebrate so much for what?"
No, bro, let them win.
Then we throw it back in their face.
No, then Pochettino gonna get sacked.
Oh, then Tuchel come back.
I don't know, bro. If I were them, right, I wouldn't want my last 3 managers.
Yeah, you just go for a new one. Maybe like Nagelsmann or something, right?
Yeah, but Nagelsmann managing Germany, right? Okay, so that is it for this week's episode of the Futbol Kaki. Alright, so that is it for this week's episode of the Futbol Kaki, brought to you by the Chit Chatter Podcast Network. Now, for those of you who are tuning in, we just want to say thank you for supporting this show and, of course, the channel, the Chit Chatter Podcast Network. We hope that you continue to support us and our other shows, which, of course, include the Kopi Bros every Monday, involving Paul, Midet, Brendan, and Singon. They are talking about this week is the best Super Bowl performances from the year 2014 all the way until now. Paul, do you watch American football?
I've seen the performances. I don't watch American football.
Bro, if I'm an advocate for American football, is that if you want to see a chess game in real life, watch American football.
A chess game on a field, right?
Yeah, a chess game on a field. It's a very, very smart and intelligent game, even though it's violent to me lah. And then, of course, if you are into game shows, we do have the SG Draft podcast every Friday involving both the Kopi Bros and, of course, the Futbol Kaki coming together to draft about different topics and have fun while we do it. Last week was, of course, the romantic movies draft. I am very happy with my one, right? Paul, you weren't on that draft, right? But
bro, I wanted to be on that draft so bad. But I had like work stuff, so I couldn't make it for the recording.
But do you have a go-to romantic movie?
It was one of the. I think the first few was taken like Titanic, right? Titanic was one. I think nobody took the vow. I think it was quite
Yeah, bro, the thing. But have you watched Definitely Maybe before?
Yeah, I think I did before last time. Is it the Ryan Reynolds one?
The Ryan Reynolds one. Yeah. That is probably my favorite romantic comedy. It's very funny and it's very well written. And the cast was amazing. So yes, we have our SG draft podcast every Friday. This week, I think they're having some interesting topics lined up for the month of March and of course April. We hope that you continue to watch us. For those, and also just to end off, right, for those of you who have not subscribed to our channel, please like and subscribe to our channel. For those of you that have, do share and get your friends to subscribe as well, and just help us grow this channel. We are so grateful for your support. You have followed us on Instagram. You have helped us grow like in the past 1 year or so of time that we'll be doing it. So we are very grateful for your support. We just want to say thank you. And from everybody here at the Futbol Kaki, have a great week ahead. Have a good week at football. From me, Paul, do you have anything else to add?
And Chinese New Year is ending this week. So fast.
Yes.
So enjoy whatever we can now.
Correct. So we wish everybody good health, a great ending to your Chinese New Year. Hope that you are in better condition than the two of us, right? Stay healthy, stay warm, and bye-bye.